What is popping, everybody? My name is Eden, and welcome back to the Original Fashion Tarot channel. We're back once again, ladies and gentlemen, with another reading. This time, we are going to be doing a general love reading for all the signs. For all the signs out there, Aries, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, you name it. This is for every single sign out there. This is a general love reading for you all. Hope you guys are having a wonderful is this? Is this a Saturday? Yeah, I do actually think this is a Saturday. So hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. I certainly am, and yeah. I will be doing a Pisces reading as well later today to finally close out the latest loop. So hope you guys enjoy that and enjoy this. And without much further ado, it's time for a general love reading, y'all. How are your love lives doing? Starting off, Achilles heel. Ooh, okay. You have an Achilles heel here. It's not everyone out there, my dear viewers, you have an Achilles heel for somebody. And they know that Achilles heel, and they're going to exploit that Achilles heel. Whether or not you are willing to let it be exploited, well, we shall see. Closest acquaintance? The Flight of Icarus. Ooh, okay. So there's your lover. I'm in general, when I do love readings like this, I'm thinking that this closest acquaintance is always going to be your lover, so just keep that in mind. Your lover here is possibly flying too close to the sun, or at least you're thinking they might be. You know, you have this Achilles heel in the relationship. You have this Achilles heel for them, and you've told them about it. You've told them that you have this weakness and that, they really shouldn't exploit it. But they've been thinking about ways to gently poke it and make you more comfortable with, revealing that side of yourself to them. So, whether or not they really are flying too close to the sun, well, that's up for you to decide here, dear viewer. Where's your head at? Poseidon's realm. Ooh, this is not something you can think about logically here, my dear viewer. This is something you have to go off of on instinct, your gut. What does your gut tell you? What are your feelings tell you about this? That's what you need to go off of. Because love is inherently it's something that can't be processed. That's the word I'm looking for. It can't be processed by logic. It cannot be, made out to be a tangible force by logic. It's its own unique force. It's a force of nature. The forces of nature cannot be reasoned with by logic. You have to go off your feelings here, my dear viewer. You have to go off of what feels right for you. That's where your head's at right now, and that's what I'm telling you. You don't have to take my advice, of course, but if you want to try the other approach. But I'm just saying that's how love usually works. What's around you? The Olympian Summit. Okay. Okay. So there's a lot of communication going on here. That's the biggest thing that's happening. There's a lot, and I mean a lot of communication going on between you and them about how best to go about this. You two are in a happy relationship. Let me set that clear. You two do have a happy, healthy relationship. This aspect of it that I'm reviewing right now is an aspect of it that for the longest time in your previous relationships, you weren't very comfortable reviewing. Nor were you very comfortable, letting it be more exposed, letting the side of yourself come out a little bit more. You weren't really that comfortable with it. With them, you do feel a little more comfortable, but you need to be eased into it. You need to do it gradually. You're telling them that. And there's a lot of communication there. That's what this tells me. The Olympian Summit, this tells me that there is a lot of communication happening here. And that's great. That is so great that you two can talk about this freely. Just remember, too much communication is a thing. Too little is also a thing. Try to strike a good balance. What do you want? Orpheus's melody. You don't want to lose them. That's the last thing you want. You want them to see you for you in this case. This is, like, once again, a side of yourself that you don't usually reveal. You usually keep this side of yourself carefully tucked away close to your heart. The more vulnerable side is what I feel like this is. And you don't really tell anyone about it. You can't with this person. This person is going to push you, but not throw you off the edge of, showing that side of yourself. And it's either sink or swim right now, my dear viewer. And they know you can swim. Who's advising you? The Argonaut's Voyage. They're telling you that you two are in it together. This is not a journey that you alone can take, nor one that you will take alone. You two are in this relationship together. A relationship is a two-way street here, my dear viewer. A relationship has to be inherently a two-way street. It takes two to tango. It's something that you both have to figure out together. If you aren't working together, the relationship will not work out. It's as simple as that. You two have got to work together to make this work. Are you willing to put in the effort to take this journey together? Or is it going to fall apart? Deck of cards. What's your dilemma? Aries battlefield. Ah, there you are, the proud warrior. The one who takes to the battlefield. The one who is strong, powerful, mighty. But on the inside, in here, right in here, my dear viewer, you're a total softie. And they totally get that. And you don't like showing that side of yourself because you've been hurt in the past. I feel that. I feel that on the spiritual level, my dear viewer. You have been hurt in the past. I get that. I totally get that. I'm with you on that. But what is love if not the pain to reach it? You have to go through pain to find the opposite, to find its antithesis, relief, happiness. There has to be one side of the coin and the other side of the coin. You've already experienced the bad side of the coin. Now it's time for you to find out what the good side of the coin looks like. Yin and yang, if you will. Who has the power? The Veil of Nyx. Ooh. It's in their hands this time. You've opened the door for them. You have told them, your boundaries, your limits, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. You have communicated that to them. And now the ball has rolled into their court. It's all them. And you aren't sure of their intentions, are you, my dear viewer? Again, totally understandable. I wouldn't be too sure of their intentions either. This is a side of yourself you don't usually show to anybody, not even close friends or family. Because you've been hurt by it in the past. You've been hurt by showing it. Not this time, dear viewer. This time, this is a good relationship. This time, they will not fail you. What's holding you back? The Oracle's vision. A vision of an apocalyptic future for yourself. You're afraid, to be quite frank, my dear viewer. You are afraid of being used, of being thrown around, of being like tossed around like a rag doll. You're afraid of your feelings being tugged along on a string or something. I totally get that. But this apocalyptic future you're imagining yourself in, it is just that. A dream. Dreams can set us free, but they can also imprison us. Right now, this dream, this nightmare even, that you've had will not come true, my dear viewer. This is just a dream. And like all dreams, they eventually wash away. What's being hidden? Atlas's burden. Yeah. You have the weight of the world on your shoulders here right now, my dear viewer. And I totally get that. Once again, I totally get that. You have your own life to live. Like on top of this relationship's great. Don't get me wrong, this relationship is great. But on top of, reviewing this softer, more vulnerable side of yourself, besides the warrior side, you've also got your own life, your own job, your own, things to do in life, and you're not entirely sure how to balance the warrior side and the kind and gentle soul side. Something tells me you might be struggling with some harsh memories here. Seek comfort in your partner would be my advice here, my dear viewer. They will understand what you've been through. They sympathize with you right now. Don't be afraid to open up. It's cathartic, and I would know. You succeed? Demeter's Harvest. You absolutely can. You absolutely can. There's so much potential here. My dear viewer, there is so much potential in this relationship. If you decide to open up and they accept you, which I believe they will, if you decide to open up fully and show them the softer side of yourself, this could very easily be the final nail in the coffin for them to decide that they want to end up being proposed to or you proposing to them. Marriage may be on the table if you are able to open up to them and they do, accept this more vulnerable side of you, which I believe they will. There may be something a lot bigger on the table here than just that. What happens in the end? Athena's wisdom. Wow. I rarely get this card, but when I do, it is always well placed. And here it is. The wisdom of Athena wins out. You do end up opening up to them. You do end up telling them, your struggles in life, what you're going through, your pains, your sorrows, your happiness, your joys, everything about that. You end up spilling it all to them. And they understand. They show great wisdom and courage, and they're there for you. They're there to comfort you. You can be the proud, strong warrior when you're out, and the soft, kind, and gentle soul that you really are when you are with them, when you're in. When's this all happening? The Siren Song. It's been coming down the pike for a little while now, my dear viewer. This has been coming down the pike for a while now, and you feel like it's a sort of siren song to be opening up, but it's not nearly as dangerous as the siren song. This is just something that you've been afraid to do for a while, but you really shouldn't. This lover of yours, they've been afraid to push their luck as well, but once you two start opening up, it's going to be like a floodgate. It's going to be like a dam opening. Vroom. All out. Bang. Done deal. All right. Recap time, and then we'll go ahead and end things off. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video thus far. Trust me, I'm loving making these for you guys. So, yeah. You've exposed your Achilles heel to them. Keep going. That's only the first step. Because they feel like they'd be flying a little too close to the sun. They'd be pushing you a little bit too far if they were to, take a few pokes at that Achilles heel. This is not something you can solve by logic. This is something you have to go off your emotions for, your love, your instinct. Are they the right person to show yourself to? My dear viewer, and I believe the answer is unquestionably yes. Unquestionably yes. And, there's a lot of communication, which is great. You two are talking about this, you two are going through this, and you don't want to lose them over this, because you're in this together. They know that they're in this with you. You know that they're in this with you. You're in this together. And you can still be the proud, strong warrior when you're not around them. You can still be that. But when you are around them, you can be both the proud and strong warrior and the gentle, kind, nurturing soul that you are deep down in your heart. That side of yourself is something that should be reserved for you and them. This apocalyptic future of yours where they would take advantage of that Achilles heel that you've seen will never come true, my dear viewer. There is no bad ending to this. There is only the wisdom of Athena and opening your heart. Aphrodite smiles upon this relationship for you, my dear viewer. Alright, on that cheerful note, thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one of my videos. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, folks. We're 3/4 of the way there. So far. Thank you all so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out, folks.